What you did in your school days, complicate the English language, complicate with grammar, the rules. And every rule has many exceptions. Where not to use, where to use. So many rules are there. The first hurdle I removed was complication is not the sign of intelligence. Let me tell you. Okay? Who is a real intelligent person who can make things simple? Like Richard Feynman, who was a very renowned scientist. Many people go to German classes, Japanese classes. Can they? You have done? Do you laugh? So I asked. Many of my students come and tell me, German classes. I said, why? Maybe I will go to Germany. Fine. But after 6 months, can you speak German? No. So today I was reading a book at 5 o'clock around. The name of the book is Rework. Fantastic book. Definitely you should read this book. And in that book, there is one chapter there. And that chapter I read, and then I realized that, oh my God, this is exactly what I'm doing. Rework is a book about success, about entrepreneurship, about thinking out of the box. A fantastic book. So I was reading that book, and while reading that chapter, in that chapter it was written that if you really want to create a best product or best service, then don't make that product or service complicated. Keep it simple. And then I was thinking about it. Guys, have you realized that today I'm so proud that so many students from all over the world join us. And I asked you, what are the changes you have seen in you, and you have told all the changes here. And there are not only this, there are many students who renew their admissions. Many students are there. Every day, my old students renew their admissions. Initially, they're hesitant. They're doubtful. I understand that. Who is this Sandeep Patil? And imagine, you are from Sangli. You doubt me. Imagine a person sitting in Gujarat or sitting in USA. How is he going to trust me? Trusting is quite a risk. So still people trust me and join us. But after joining, I have seen that most of them renew their admissions for 1 year or 2 years. Most of them have changed, they have improved. I'm proud of this. But then I was analyzing myself and our methods. And then I found out that, what is that? What I do that helps my students to be effective and confident communicators. What is that? What makes it effective method? And all the feedbacks you have seen on Google, all of you seen my feedbacks? They are genuine feedbacks, authentic feedbacks. They are not manipulated, let me tell you this. Because I know that's not going to help me. The manipulation and all, it's not going to help. So, I want to share with you and YouTube students also this method of improving communication skills. I'll give you some examples. 10 years before, dear friends, 10 years before, 10, 15 years before, do you remember? Cycle with gears were launched. A cycle had gears, 5 gears, 10 gears. One cycle had 21 gears. One of my friends was telling me this. So these cycles were launched with a lot of fun and fancy. It was expensive bikes, lightweight, this, tachometer, and a lot of things were there. Today, what is the condition? I want to ask you this question. Which bikes, which cycles you see more? Cycles with gear or without gear? Have you seen that? Why it is? Answer is? Yeah, they're complicated to drive. Even I tried my brother-in-laws. I could not do that. I said, like, leave it. I have a cycle without gear. So look at this. People don't like any complicated things. They don't work. One more example I remember from my personal experience is, few days before, a couple of months before, I purchased a high pressure pump to clean my car. What from the high pressure pump? To clean your car, high pressure is there. Not water pump. It jet sprays very fast, furious, full pressure is there. So I purchased it. And then I realized that to start it, the procedure is in this way. That heavy pump, you have to lift 10-15 kg, then connect the hose, put that hose into the water tank, it should have foot valve. Then for this motor, give electrical supply. And on the other side, there is another cable. At the end of that cable, there is a pump, pressure pump. The level of water is important. The connection should not have any leakage or any air, it should be airtight. And then you have to start the pump. And then it operates. So being a mechanical engineer, I could do that. Then I went on YouTube and then I saw the comments. And I found out that most of them are not using it. It is lying idle. And the reason is, it's very complicated to use. And to be very frank with you, my pump is also lying idle. Which is the best way to clean the car? Simple bucket and a cloth. Simple way, no? Is it complicated? And just take a bucket of water and a cloth, fine. So my investment is gone, 9,000 rupees I invested in that. I found out that when it is effective, high pressure and advertisement was made, and I'm not using it because it's very complicated to use. To connect all these things, it takes 15 to 20 minutes. To clean the car, it takes 5 minutes. But 20, who's going to do that 15? See, we are basically lazy. Even I am. Now, let us come to our methods. How are our methods? Do we have any complications? What is complication? Grammar. Do we have any grammar? The first big hurdle is gone. What you did in your school days, complicate the English language, complicate with grammar, the rules. And every rule has many exceptions. Where not to use, where to use. So many rules are there. The first hurdle I removed was, all of you feel easy here? Do you feel stressed coming here? I'll make a mistake. If I speak wrong, nothing is there. That has made my method very simple and very effective. That's the reason why today we have students from all over the world, all over India actually. I uncomplicate. See, understand, there are many companies, products out there, they're very complicated. What they do is, they think that they will add more features. Let us take one example of your phone. In your phone, how many apps are there and how many features are there? How many you use? Do you use all the features? No. Hardly you use 3 or 4 features. So, complicated things don't work. Let us take an example of, I was watching a video. And in that video, this guy was talking about words, vocabulary. And what he started? He started with types of words. Then there is classification, like the table is there. Classification of words, type of words, verbs, adjectives, nouns. In that nouns, different types. I thought this was like some physics wala lecture going on there. I can understand. We should understand the steps in physics, chemistry, biology. But we are here for developing a language. Simple thing it is. Why do we need all these complications? We don't need that. And even vocabulary also, all of you have seen what I told you. What is vocabulary? A word, meaning, use in sentence. Finish. Any complications? Nothing. Let us come to our methods now. Do I have any rules for you to remember? Anything you have to write down, then remember, and then follow it? Anything is there? You are given free hand. No mistakes. Second, we are just focusing on habits. Building proper habits. Are they complicated? What I told you, just read whatever you find, listen a podcast, wherever you go. We have the practice sessions. Join online or join offline. Any complications here in methods? Nothing, just come, do some easy things, that's all. And look at the results. Look at you now. Look at the improvements I have seen. I want to give you one example here. Again, one more personal example. There was this chemistry teacher when I was in 11th standard. Chemistry. And this guy was, I don't know, he had this habit of making things complicated. So one day I went for his first demo class, and he wrote the methane equation. Oh my God, for 1 hour he was teaching molecules and methane and the elements and the covalent bonds and all. Then I realized chemistry is so difficult. Second day I went to another teacher, Rajput sir, chemistry. Same equation he explained in 5 minutes. Simple, no other complications, no covalent bonds. He just explained how the reaction happens. And he gave one more metaphor from our real life. Fine, concept clear. Which class I joined? Rajput sir came here, do you know? Rajput sir came here to see our institute. So that's the most important thing. Keeping things simple. But somewhere we have been programmed that things should be complicated. If they're not complicated, they're not effective. We don't want simple solutions. We want complicated solutions. If you go to a doctor, and if a doctor says, nothing, take one tablet, go. Huh? What's his doctor this? Not good. Go to another specialist, pay 1,000 rupees as consulting charges. He will give you battery of tests, MRI, scanning, blood testing, big bunch of report comes, and then he says, now it's okay. Good doctor. He complicated you like. But another doctor is there who is experienced, who will just check your pulse and say, don't worry, go. My father-in-law is such a kind of doctor, simple doctor. He will just check the pulse and say, no, nothing has happened. And the patient asked, nothing? Should I do tests, blood tests, urine tests? No need, no need. Why? Doctor says, you want to spend money? Give me. So, here also now, let us apply this to communication skill also. When I take my online admissions, I'm asked this question. They watch all my videos and they ask this question. What is the question, do you know? You don't teach grammar, then how do you develop language? How do you develop English communication? I can't explain them, but I can tell you one thing. Because I don't teach grammar, therefore you improve quicker. And why students are not improving? Because they study grammar complicated. it's hard for them to believe. How it is possible? Like that patient, how it is possible to get the cure just by taking one tablet? We are not. They are not ready for this. They want something to be complicated. Complication never works. Like I gave examples. Same thing here also. Let us keep it simple. Every day we have different sessions, right? All of you curious? Today what will be there? Yeah. These are the different creative activities I have added here. That builds your confidence. That develops your fluency. And that's what's most important. So, next time, complication is not the sign of intelligence. Let me tell you. Okay? Who is a real intelligent person who can make things simple? Like Richard Feynman, who was a very renowned scientist. He had this unique quality of making physics simple. He made physics very simple. Unlike my teacher who made chemistry complicated. He made physics simple. Let us make language simple. Let us uncomplicate it. Let us develop language naturally as it should be, because language learning, all of you have seen that there was one student, my old student, he said that, sir, I'm going for German classes. I'm learning German. I said, oh, very nice. You are also? And then the rules are there, no? All the German rules and parallel words and a lot of complications are there, A lot of complications are there. Can you speak fluent German? Many people go to German classes, Japanese classes. Can they? You have done? Do you laughing so fast? Many of my students come and tell me, German classes. I said, why? Maybe I will go to Germany. Fine. But after 6 months, can you speak German? No. After 1 year, I have reached this level. Why? Language develops by immersion. Do you know? Important mantra. Language develops by, you have to immerse in the language. Like we immerse Ganapati, no? In water, immersion. You have to immerse yourself in English. Your brain is designed to develop the language. What you have to do, you have to immerse yourself in, another word for immerse I will use, soak. Soak yourself in English. That's all. Develop the system that we develop the system here. Develop the system. Language will take care of. So let us uncomplicate. Let us make it simple. This is not rocket science. Rocket science is complicated. My PhD was rocket science. Do you know? Cryogenic. I did my PhD, do you know? In cryogenics, thermodynamics. And we liquefied helium. It was rocket science. It should be rocket science. But today, people they want to be good communicator using rocket science. No need. Keep it very simple. And that is what we do here. We keep things simple.